Hi, I'm Casey Chapman with Only You Can Save Energy Video Magazine. Today we're interviewing Mark Handian and Handian Construction. Mark, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what compelled you to get involved with construction in the first place?
Well, I started off I'm a civil engineer, and I felt like I'm not really a pencil pusher, so I wanted to get into construction hands-on. So I got my license, and then after a while, I realized that most of the homes I get into, they're not functioning properly. So I learned about the certification process of educating myself to make sure I improve homes the right way, and then I learned about Energy Upgrade California.
So homes can have a lot of defects then.
Oh yeah, and once I got into the process, there's things I learned that even in civil engineering or construction I didn't really take into consideration. But now going to a home, I look in every aspect, and it's really a nice thing to answer all the customers' questions in one shot. So, and plus, everything is about saving energy nowadays, and I think we're doing our part in it. So.
And saving money, right?
Oh yeah.
What? So this house here, you're redoing, right? This is your aunt's house.
Yes.
How is she gonna save? What is she gonna do with all that money she saves from all these energy upgrades?
Well, tell you the truth, I was living here while going to college, and I never realized that this house is leaky in the energy perspective. And once we tested, we found so many holes that it's the air conditioning and the heating is seeping through. For her, it's gonna be a huge improvement.
They pitched a tent. They're like, hey, it's pretty relaxed here.
Yeah, and well, with all the money, I think she has plenty to give to her grandkids.
Absolutely. Able to save money now to share it. That's great. So what are some of the things other than the air conditioning and the heating, what are some of upgrades that you can look into that maybe you wouldn't think of originally?
Well, half of the house, the windows are single pane windows. So, they're in the shadow. UV resistance is okay, but it's still not insulated correctly. The plumbing, we realized it's PVC piping, which, it needs to be copper. And there was a water heater at one point in the middle of the house. And I guess they had taken it to the outside, but they never seemed to cover the hole for the vent. And you pretty much have a hole to the outside, right there. And same with the kitchen. We found the fan is not, well, there is no fan. It just has a hole that goes into the outside. So
I imagine all these upgrades and changing it to be more current and energy efficient will also improve the health of your aunt and her guests and everyone in the house. Would you, through your expertise, would you agree with that?
Oh, definitely. That was the next step I was going to go through. The bathrooms, they don't have fans in the bathrooms. So when, they've been taking showers, it's just creating mold everywhere. And I'll show you later on, it just has all the paint that's been peeling down. So if the paint, gets that much damage, imagine, what she's been breathing. And I told her, if she has a window closed, then she has a steamy bathroom, it could suffocate her. So it's gonna be a very healthy environment. There's a lot of mold we found that's gonna be out of here.
Wow, yeah, mold's very toxic.
Yeah.
For the lungs. Mark, can you tell us a little bit about the process as a consumer who needs, well, not just an energy upgrade, but needs their home assessed?
So once we test the home, we can go through with the customer exactly what are some of the key items that they need to change for as a health and safety hazard. And then we'll go through some of the parts that kind of will improve them even further. And we'll qualify them for the rebates that Energy Upgrade California is offering and the LA County. And so it's basically Having tested is the key thing nowadays, and I think every home needs to get tested.
Dov cameras, what are you certified in, Dov?
I am a certified building analyst, and I am a HERS 2 certified rater. So I do home energy rating system performance measurements, and I am certified with the Building Performance Institute as a building analyst.
How long did that all take?
Oh, it took the better part of a couple years. Taking classes and then going out and doing field experience and taking more classes. It was a process.
But lucrative, because look at all the improvements this home needs. So what is this?
So right here, oftentimes, people might have a drop ceiling in the kitchen. Some people might think it looks good, it's very easy, but what drop ceilings often do is they hide major issues as far as energy efficiency and really indoor air quality. So right here we have a giant hole in the ceiling being hidden by this lovely drop. And what happens is this is actually letting air from the attic come right into the living space. And particularly when an air conditioning and heating system are running, that's drawing air. It's like a big vacuum. And so generally the air in the attic is one of the most disgusting and really dirty airs. And
your eating area, ooh.
Right into the dining room. And so all that attic scum whoosh, gets sucked into the kitchen. So what we're gonna do is, of course, we're gonna plug up that hole, change it so that attic air stays in the attic and our conditioned air stays in the kitchen.